Now, students, we come to the branches of science in terms of the approach on studying it. That is how we are approaching towards the study. What are we studying? Okay. So, on the basis of that, we have physiology. Physiology is the study of functions and activities of organisms and their parts. Okay, so the parts are physiological processes in our body are digestion, respiration. So such physiological processes we study here. Okay, so all the physiological processes are studied here. The circulation of blood, excretion. Okay, so everything we study in physiology. Then there is another branch which is called embryology. The study of formation of development of embryo of plants and animals. So we know that we all started from the embryonic stage, isn't it? So here it is shown the embryos of different organisms. Okay. So you see, we all started our life like this. Okay. In your mother's womb, you were all like this. Then next is taxonomy. You are familiar with this. Taxonomy is the science of naming, grouping and classifying plants and animals. Okay. So we classify the animals and plants into kingdom, division. So this is a science of classification like this. This is Panthera. Okay. Panthera pardus. So that is the species name. So you have kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. So these are classifications. Okay. Then next we have ecology. Ecology is the study of relationship of an organism to both its living and non-living environment. So we study the ecosystem in which living organisms they interact with each other and also with the environment, like temperature, water. Okay. So these are all environmental factors. So we are all interdependent on each other. So that is why what we study in ecology, the interdependence of living organisms. Then next we have anatomy. So anatomy means the study of the internal organs. Okay, that means what we see in dissection, that is what we see internally. So during surgery and all, the surgeons they should know the anatomy very well. Okay, otherwise they might cut the wrong veins or something like that. So we have to study anatomy. Then morphology, the study of form and structure of plants and animals. So how the plants and animals they look from outside and what are the structures present. So that all we study in morphology. Okay, so remember these names. Then we have next histology. So histology is the study of tissues. So we see the tissues with the help of a compound microscope and we study the minute bits we study. Okay, so this is histology. Cytology is the study of cells. Okay, so the study of structure and function of animal and plant cells, that is cytology. So here you can see the cells. These are the plant cells. Then we can see next one, it is called biogeography. So biogeography you can know by the name. Biogeography means it is the science of studying about the distribution of plants and animals, that which plants and animals are found in which region. So it is related to geography. Okay, and next field is paleontology. Paleontology is the study of fossils. Okay, fossils are dead remains of plants and animals which had lived on this earth millions of years ago. So you know that the fossil records of some animals have shown some links, and it has helped in classification also of plants and animals. Then we come to the next field, that is parasitology. Parasitology is the study of parasites. So you know that there are many parasites which thrive on other living organisms, like leech which sucks blood, isn't it? Then bedbug, muta, bedbug and lice, they all are parasites. Then immunology is our body's defense against disease, how much we can fight the defense. So when we are studying about immunology, we will study the power of our body to resist diseases. So here you can see this person is fighting the coronavirus, isn't it? So that is what we study in immunology. Okay, in certain conditions our immunological system becomes very weak. Okay, like in AIDS, that is called acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. So in that condition, a person cannot resist any attack of other microorganisms, isn't it? So he falls sick very easily. So that is about immunology. Then next is evolution. Now scientists believe that we have all evolved from monkeys. So that is what Charles Darwin had given a theory on evolution. So you can see here, this is about evolution. Genetics, the science of transmission of body characteristics. So we know that we all get many characteristics that we inherit from our parents. So this is a study of the inheritance of characters from one generation to another generation. So in genetics we study about chromosomes and DNA and RNA, genes, all these terms will come in genetics. Then eugenics is a science where it talks about development of the human race, that is improvement. So whatever is undesirable is taken out from the characteristic of human race, and whatever is perfect and good is tried to develop and improve more. So that is what is done in eugenics. And biochemistry is the study of all the chemicals which are present in the body. So either it is in the type of nutrition that we have, like carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals. So we study all these things. Okay. Then the body has many enzymes which are biocatalysts. So they catalyze some reactions. So all this we study in biochemistry. Next you have some branches of science which are the applications of science, like agriculture, raising crops and livestock. So we can raise crops with improved mechanisms. So that is what we do in agriculture. Then veterinary science is there. Veterinary science is the treatment and surgery of animals. So those who love animals can take veterinary science also as a subject of study. Then you have marine biology, study of life in the sea. Okay, so this is also very interesting, to go deep into the sea and then find out what is inside. Okay, this is very less people take up these fields, so you can take up these fields if you are interested in all these things. Household biology is the biology where we study the household animals, insects, etc., which are present, like cockroaches and all in the house. No? So we can study about these things in household biology. Now you see that there is certain insect which is attacking, okay, which is coming in great numbers. Can you tell me which insect is coming in great numbers? So you can text me later on. There is an attack of a type of insect, okay, which they come in big numbers. Swarms of these insects come and they are eating away all the standing crop. So tell me the name of that insect. Then we have horticulture. It is the science and art of growing fruits, vegetables, flowers or ornamental plants. Okay, so this is horticulture. Then sericulture is the technique of producing silk by raising silkworms. So silkworms, you can see some silkworms here. Okay, silkworm comes from when the eggs of silk moth hatches, they give out the silkworms, and then later on in the pupa stage of the silkworms, they make a cocoon around them. Okay, they spin proteinaceous cocoon around them, and when these cocoons are boiled, we can produce silk. So this technique comes under sericulture. Okay, so that is obtaining silk from silkworms, that is sericulture. So that is an application of biology. Then we have molecular biology, where we can find out the reason for any disease at a molecular level, that is what is happening to the molecules in our body that such a problem is occurring. So this is called molecular biology. So it is something which is at a very deeper level. Okay, then pisciculture is the technique of growing fish, so that we have learned. Then biotechnology, it is a use of living cells or microorganism in industry and technology. So living cells are used, they are multiplied, they are grown, and many vaccines are produced. So biotechnology is about production of vaccines, many drugs, and then enzymes, like then we have the production of insulin. So such things are made at a industrial level. So that is biotechnology. Then cloning is to make multiple copies. Okay, like you know that the life starts from one cell, zygote, which is formed by the fusion of egg and sperm. Okay, but here in this cloning technology we don't use the sperms, but from body cells the cells are then multiplied. So that is the technique of cloning. Okay, cloning means making multiple copies. So a sheep called Dolly was the first cloned animal. Then branches of science again, bioengineering. So it includes techniques like making of artificial limbs. So sometimes during accidents and all, people lose their limbs and all. So they get some artificial limbs fixed to their body, and they have a certain electrical circuit and all. So they can move also at the right time, like that. So artificial limbs are produced by engineering techniques. So it is a relation of biology and engineering. So actually the study of science has so much of scope. Okay, then nuclear biology is there. This is the study of effect of radiations, radioactivity on living things, which is also called radiation. So when harmful radiations come, our cells become affected. So that all we study in nuclear biology. And also imaging technology is used, where scanning and all is done to find out the functioning of our organs. So all these come under nuclear biology. The imaging techniques and the study of hazards of radiation, these are all studied in nuclear biology. Then this is space biology, the study of survival problems of living things in outer space. So they are studying why people can't survive in other planets or in outer space. So that is called space biology. Then exobiology, it is one of the newest science in which contemplates to study life elsewhere in the universe. So somewhere else is life possible in somewhere else in the universe, because maybe the earth is becoming very, very full. So if life is possible in other planets, like they say Mars, and many stories are there, no, like Martians come, and people have seen unidentified flying objects, UFOs and all, and Martians, they can come from other planets. Okay, so maybe once the earth is fully populated, we will have to shift to Mars. That is what the people think. So that is why they are trying to find out the possibility of life in other planets. So these are some branches of science. I hope you have enjoyed this, and you can, if you are interested in any of these sciences, you can study more about it.